Hello, guys, and welcome back to Yeti Speaks React. Now, today I have a review for you guys. Mexico. I know it's been long. This show came on Netflix in November of last year, and I watched it, breezed through it the first time. But to tell you guys the truth, I wasn't really paying attention to much of the stuff happening in it. And so lately, in the past couple of days or so, I was looking for something good to watch because I love watching a lot of mafia movies, mob movies, drug movies, and stuff like that. I love watching movies and crimes like that. I'm a really big fan of those. So I was looking for something to watch, and then realized to myself that you know what, my brother has been talking about Narcos Mexico, and people have been talking about Narcos Mexico, and I have it on my Netflix. Why don't I watch it again and really assimilate it to see what's actually going on in it? So in order to actually watch Narcos Mexico, I had to go ahead and watch Narcos season 1, 2, and 3 again. Now, the first time I watched it, I enjoyed it, but to tell you guys the truth, I was not really into it at the first time because of the fact that I actually had to read all the subtitles in order to understand what's going on in the series. Even though that's basically the best. That's basically what I like about it the most. So when I watched it over again, part one, two, and three, then I had a better understanding of everything that went on, and I was able to better appreciate Narcos Mexico. Now, Narcos Mexico the drug situation there is basically the whole story is basically the beginning of the beginning of the drug trade, the cartel trade in Mexico, really, and it also talks about the beginning of DEA in Mexico and also the murder of DEA agent Kiki Camarena. Now, there have been a lot of movies been done about this. There was one with Steve Bauer, I believe, in the 80s. There was another one in the ending of I'm not. There's another one I think in the ending of the 90s. And when I was watching those movies, when I watched a couple of them, I knew it was a true story though, but I was not. I was kind of too young to actually assimilate what's going on. I just watched it as a regular crime story. I wasn't. I know it's a true story, but because I wasn't really into watching the movies and trying to figure out what the behind meaning was, I really didn't appreciate it. So now thinking back to that, although I would love to watch these movies again, I'm thinking back to it. I'm beginning to have a better appreciation of all these shows that I'm watching right now. And that brings us to Narcos Mexico. I love Narcos Mexico. I thought it was a really good show. I thought it was fantastic, acted by Michael Pena and Diego Luna. I thought they did a fantastic job. I think especially Michael Pena. That's probably one of his best works that he's done so far. Although Michael Pena doesn't normally feature as a lead actor in any movies that he does, so he taking the lead in this movie in this show was actually a very very good thing, and he did a fantastic job in it. I really really appreciated his performances in it, even though knowing the history of Kiki Camarena, I knew he was actually going to die in the end of the series. Um, Diego Luna also was very very good. I wondered to myself though if Diego Luna's character Miguel Felix Calado was portrayed as how Felix Miguel Calado was, because when I think back to watching Narcos Mexico 1 and 2, and I think about the charisma and the personality of Pablo Escobar, it was totally different to um, Diego Luna's performance or characteristics or acting as Miguel Felix Calado. So I don't know if that's the way he is or they just acted it that way. But it just feels to me like the people in Colombia, the drug trade in Colombia was so much manifested, so much bigger than the Narcos Mexico drug trade. And you can also tell that it was because basically if you're watching the show, you know that they actually went to Colombia to go find out how they could bring the drugs from Colombia to Mexico into the United States. So that was one of the things that I had a problem with. I actually thought it was a really, really good show, but I enjoyed Narcos Mexico 1 and 2 much better than I enjoyed Narcos. I enjoyed Narcos 1 and 2 better than I enjoyed Narcos Mexico. But I enjoyed Narcos Mexico better than I enjoyed Narcos Season 3. That's how I say it. I thought the character development was good, of course. Them showing how Miguel Colado started in the drug trade, him being a police officer who was having a problem paying the bills and what have you, and end up getting into the drug trade through weed. Um, my mind tells me that if they stopped with weed, they probably wouldn't have gotten into so much trouble that they got into, because like Escobar was telling Diego Luna's character of Felix Colado, once you start doing cocaine, you put a target in your head, and that's exactly what happened. Um, I thought it was just I thought Diego Luna was just a well-rounded character, really. But like I said, I don't know the real personality. I mean, a lot of people know the personality of Pablo Escobar because Pablo Escobar was a very, very popular narco terrorist who was well known all around the world, and Felix Calado was not as well known as Pablo Escobar, which is probably why I don't really know much about the character of Felix Calado, Miguel Felix Calado, that is. But I did enjoy the guy who acted as Don Nero in the movie, in the show. I'm sorry, I thought he did a fantastic job acting as Don Nero, and the guy that acted as Rafael Quintico was a fantastic actor also. I wondered to myself if the character, if the person, if the real Rafael Quintico was that eccentric as the way he was acted, because really everything bad that really happened to the cartel started with really Rafa. He was one that actually made everything go down the way it shouldn't have gone down anyway. So I don't know if he had some kind of bipolar disorder or he was just crazy or something, but he was basically the catalyst for everything going wrong with the drug trade in Narcos Mexico. But all beyond, I'm looking forward to season 2 of Narcos Mexico, because then I know that even though some people think that Narcos Mexico season 1 was bloody, and I really don't think it was that bloody, because when you think about it, season 1 and 2 of Narcos was much bloodier than season 1 of Narcos Mexico. Even well, I would say Narcos Mexico and Narcos season 3 were on the same wavelength when it comes to violence. But season 1 and 2 of Narcos was much more bloodier, much more violent, much more action packed than Narcos Mexico. And it's just basically because of the characters that they're actually playing there. Because, like I said, about Pablo Escobar was a narco terrorist. He wasn't just a narcotics drug dealer. He was actually also a terrorist who was actually having people bomb planes, bomb buildings, and stuff like that. So that's probably why he was well known more than the Colorado character in Mexico. But all in all, I loved it. I thought it was good. I thought they did a solid job acting. I thought, I think Michael Pena was probably the MVP of the whole season, which as he should be, because he's acting as Kiki Camarena, and he did a fantastic job. I know that Michael Pena is a very good actor, but I really didn't know he was this good an actor until I saw him in this show. So I really loved it. And like I said, I'm actually looking forward to watching season 2 though, because I want to see how the DEA kicks butt in Mexico in revenge for Kiki Camarena's death. So that's my review for Narcos Mexico. I know it's really late, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I had to actually watch it over again to give you guys a well-rounded review as to how I feel about Narcos Mexico. Because like I told you guys, I love this kind of shows or movies. I love The Goodfellas. I love Godfather 1 and 2. I love Bronx Story. I just love Scarface. All of these movies, I love them. So it's actually my wheelhouse. And the only reason why I didn't watch it before was because it was not in English. But now when I think about it, that's probably the reason why I'm not even watching El Chapo on Netflix, because it's all in English. I want to watch. I feel like if it's in their native language, it's much more authentic. That's probably why I'm not watching El Chapo. But my husband has been watching it and he likes it. So I might end up actually watching El Chapo on Netflix and coming to you guys with a review on that. But anyway, guys, that's my review, guys. Take it for what it is. Let me know what you guys think about my review. Also, let me know what you guys think about the Narcos Mexico season 1, if you really liked it. I really like to know what you guys think about it. And of course, guys, if you want to watch more reviews, more videos on reviews of different shows or movies that I've watched, please subscribe to my channel. And also, do not forget to hit the bell button to get notifications of my upcoming videos daily. So I'm here to speak, guys. This is my reaction to Narcos Mexico. My reaction and review, actually, to season 1 of Narcos Mexico. So next time, guys. Bye-bye.